Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for WSTS-47 Intro to LGBTQ Plus Studies for Saturday, January 20th. Just going to go over a few items and reminders like I always do, pretty much like what I tell you in class, but I know some of you don't make it, so I'm just putting this here, but also for anyone who just wants a reminder, these comments in these short weekend videos are to the point and just to help you stay on top of things so you can easily have a heads up and know what's going on in the class there. First up here is at your most recent Chapter 1 quiz. I did post out those scores on Canvas earlier this week and handed back all your Scantrons there in class. So do hang on to those Scantrons and do hang on to your quiz questions because I guarantee you will find some of those quiz questions on your exams. So just keep that in mind. Next up here, as I mentioned in class and per our course calendar found on our syllabus, we do have our Chapter 2 quiz coming up this next Tuesday here on the 23rd. So just keep that in mind. And you have your homework there that you'll find in the homework module on Canvas. So make sure you look at that homework there to prepare and recall with that homework. You don't need to turn any of that into me. It's just some questions to help guide your preparation for your quiz. And as you saw for the first chapter quiz there, you're going to work together in your small groups. You're allowed to use your books and your notes and your homework answers. Put all your heads together and try to come up with some consensus so you can all earn the most points possible. So that you'll do the same thing with your Chapter 2 quiz at the end of lecture this coming Tuesday. And the game plan for next week is we are going to finish up Chapter 2 there. So take a look at your lecture outline to know some of the content. Chapter 2 is kind of a shorter chapter, so it doesn't take long for us to kind of whip through it there. On Thursday, the game plan is to pick up with Chapter 3. And then really get into some of the interesting ways and sometimes unfortunate ways that science has looked at queer folk. We're going to be taking a look at that medical model again, for example, that we talked about there on Tuesday. And recall what that model is. It just basically tries to look to the body for some sort of explanation regarding human behavior. And so there were a lot of ideas about that turned out to be wrong, of course, but that's part of what we're going to be examining there next week. Some really interesting stuff. Again, this first part of the course is all table setting. I'm trying to bring up some themes over and over again, as you probably have already noticed. So I'm being redundant for a reason, so it kind of sticks with you. So when we get to the latter part of the course, it'll all kind of be familiar and ring a bell, and you'll say, yeah, I've got this foundation to really kind of understand how to get some of this content here. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm doing it for a reason. There is a method for why I'm teaching the way I am with some of this content. So otherwise, that's everything I wanted to say for right now. If you need anything in the meantime, please reach out via email on Canvas, and I'll be glad to get back to you. Otherwise, I hope you're having a great rest of your weekend. I will see you in class on Tuesday, and take care until then. All right, bye-bye for now.